Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today, we embark on a journey through the life and political career of one of the most influential figures of our time, Vladimir Putin. From his humble beginnings to his rise to power, we'll explore the key milestones that shaped his journey. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the life of Vladimir Putin. Early life and background. Born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad now Street, Petersburg, Vladimir Putin's early life was shaped by the harsh realities of the Soviet era. Growing up in a working-class family, he experienced the scarcity and challenges that characterized the times. These formative years instilled in Putin a strong work ethic and resilience that would later define his leadership style. As a young boy, Putin discovered his love for martial arts, particularly judo. He was fascinated by the discipline, strategy, and mental fortitude it required. Putin immersed himself in the sport, training diligently and honing his skills. This passion for martial arts not only provided him with physical strength and discipline but also taught him valuable lessons in perseverance and determination. Putin's dedication to judo led him to achieve remarkable success in the sport. He earned a black belt and competed in various tournaments, even becoming a city-level judo champion in Leningrad. The principles and values he learned through judo, such as respect, self-discipline, and strategic thinking, would have a profound influence on his approach to leadership in the years to come. Beyond martial arts, Putin also excelled academically. He pursued a law degree at Leningrad State University, where he developed a keen understanding of legal principles and governance. This educational background would serve as a solid foundation for his future endeavors in politics. The challenges and experiences of Putin's early life, from growing up in a modest family to embracing the discipline of martial arts, helped shape the character and determination that propelled him onto the world stage. These formative years laid the groundwork for his future political career, as he embarked on a path that would lead him to become one of the most influential figures in contemporary politics. KGB years. After completing his law degree from Leningrad State University, Putin's path took an unexpected turn. He joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's renowned security agency, in 1975. This marked the beginning of his career in intelligence and would prove instrumental in shaping his future political trajectory. Putin's first assignment with the KGB brought him to East Germany, where he worked as an intelligence officer. This period in his life exposed him to the complexities of international relations and espionage. In East Germany, he honed his skills in intelligence gathering and analysis, becoming adept at understanding political dynamics, identifying potential threats, and developing strategic responses. Putin's service in the KGB provided him with invaluable experience in navigating the intricate world of intelligence operations. He acquired a deep understanding of covert operations, counterintelligence, and the art of information analysis. These years formed the bedrock of Putin's knowledge and expertise in security matters, laying the foundation for his future political career. The KGB's emphasis on loyalty, discipline, and secrecy further shaped Putin's character and leadership style. He absorbed the organization's ethos and internalized the importance of maintaining order, control, and protecting national interests. These principles would later manifest in his leadership style as he assumed significant roles in the political landscape of Russia. Putin's tenure in the KGB concluded with the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. The dissolution of the USSR marked a turning point in his life, as he returned to Russia and embarked on a new chapter, transitioning from intelligence work to the realm of politics. The knowledge and skills acquired during his time in the KGB, combined with his legal background, provided Putin with a unique skill set that would prove invaluable in his future political endeavors. The experiences and lessons learned during his years in the KGB not only strengthened his understanding of national security but also shaped his strategic thinking and leadership approach. Entering politics. Host. With the collapse of the Soviet Union and the emergence of a new Russia, Vladimir Putin returned to his homeland and embarked on a remarkable journey in the realm of politics. His deep understanding of security matters and strategic thinking quickly propelled him up the ranks of government. Putin's political career began in 1991 when he joined the administration of Anatoly Sobchak, the mayor of St. Petersburg. He served as the chairman of the Committee for External Relations, where he played a crucial role in attracting foreign investment and fostering international relationships for the city. Putin's competence and dedication caught the attention of influential figures within the Russian political landscape. In 1996, he moved to Moscow and assumed the position of deputy chief of the presidential staff under President Boris Yeltsin. This marked his entry into the national political arena and allowed him to further showcase his leadership abilities. Putin's ascent continued in 1999 when President Yeltsin appointed him as the Prime Minister of Russia. This unexpected move catapulted Putin into the spotlight, as he now held one of the most powerful positions in the country. It was during his time as Prime Minister that Putin started to gain recognition and build a strong public image. In December 1999, a significant turning point occurred when Boris Yeltsin resigned as president and handpicked Putin as his successor. In a New Year's address to the nation, Yeltsin declared Putin as the acting president. This unexpected transition marked the beginning of a new era in Russian politics, as Putin took office and assumed the responsibilities of the presidency. Putin's presidency was marked by a focus on stability, economic reforms, and a reassertion of Russian influence on the global stage. His policies aimed to modernize the country, attract foreign investment, and restore national pride. Under his leadership, Russia experienced significant economic growth and a reinvigorated presence in international affairs. Putin's initial term as president, which began in 2000, was followed by subsequent re-elections in 2004, 2012, and 2018. Throughout his presidency, Putin maintained a firm grip on power, enjoying considerable popularity among the Russian people while also facing criticism from domestic and international observers. The appointment of Putin as prime minister in 1999 marked a turning point in Russian politics, as he embarked on a transformative journey that would shape the country's trajectory for years to come. His leadership style, political acumen, and ability to consolidate power would solidify his position as one of the most influential and enduring figures in contemporary Russian history. Presidency and consolidation of power. In the year 2000, Vladimir Putin assumed the presidency of Russia, succeeding Boris Yeltsin. He stepped into a role that carried significant responsibilities, as the country grappled with economic challenges, political instability, and a diminished global standing. Putin embarked on a mission to stabilize Russia and regain its position as a key player on the international stage. One of Putin's primary focuses as president was implementing crucial economic reforms. He aimed to diversify Russia's economy, reduce its dependency on natural resources, and promote investment in key industries. Under his leadership, initiatives such as tax reforms, deregulation, and efforts to combat corruption were introduced, creating a more favorable business environment. Putin's efforts to tackle corruption were particularly notable. He recognized that corruption not only hindered economic growth but also eroded public trust in the government. By implementing measures to increase transparency, enforce stricter regulations, and prosecute corrupt officials, Putin aimed to restore faith in the Russian state and foster a more accountable and efficient bureaucracy. Putin's presidency was also marked by a focus on strengthening Russia's position in international affairs. He pursued a pragmatic approach, seeking to safeguard Russia's national interests while engaging with the global community. Putin re-established Russia's influence in regions such as the Middle East and Eurasia, engaging in strategic partnerships and asserting Russia's role as a geopolitical player. Over the course of his presidency, Putin's policies contributed to relative stability within Russia. Economic growth rebounded, infrastructure improved, and living standards for many Russians saw positive changes. This, combined with his strong leadership and assertive foreign policy, earned Putin significant popularity among the Russian people. However, Putin's presidency has not been without controversy. His critics argue that political opposition and media freedom have been curtailed, raising concerns about the state of democracy in Russia. Additionally, there have been allegations of human rights abuses and limitations on civil liberties during his tenure. Despite these criticisms, Putin's leadership style, rooted in a firm grip on power and a focus on stability and national interests, has allowed him to maintain considerable popularity and support throughout his presidency. He has managed to navigate the complexities of Russian politics, consolidating his power and leaving an indelible mark on the country's political landscape. Vladimir Putin's presidency, characterized by economic reforms, efforts to combat corruption, and a reassertion of Russia's influence on the global stage, has shaped the nation's trajectory. His leadership and policies have generated both praise and criticism, making him a figure of significant influence and controversy in contemporary Russian politics. Controversies and criticisms. Like any influential leader, Putin's tenure has been subject to both praise and criticism. His government's handling of human rights issues, press freedom, and political opposition has drawn international scrutiny. Nonetheless, Putin has maintained a significant level of support within Russia throughout his presidency. Legacy and future. As we approach the end of our exploration into the life and career of Vladimir Putin, it is crucial to reflect on the legacy he leaves behind. Undoubtedly, Putin has made a lasting impact on Russian politics and international relations during his tenure as president. Putin's legacy is characterized by a period of stability and economic growth in Russia. Under his leadership, the country experienced resurgence, rebounding from the difficulties of the post-Soviet era. His focus on economic reforms, diversification, and anti-corruption measures helped lay the groundwork for a more robust and prosperous Russia. Additionally, Putin's assertive foreign policy approach aimed at re-establishing Russia as a global power has left a significant imprint on international relations. His actions in regions like Crimea, Syria, and the Arctic have drawn both praise and criticism, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and positioning Russia as a key player in various global issues. However, as we look to the future, it remains uncertain what role Putin will play. While he stepped down as president in 2024 due to constitutional term limits, he continues to exert influence as the chairman of the United Russia political party and as a prominent figure in Russian politics. His impact on the country's trajectory will undoubtedly continue to reverberate. The question of succession and the direction Russia will take post-Putin remains a topic of great interest and speculation. Putin's tenure has seen a concentration of power, and the challenge lies in ensuring a smooth transition while upholding democratic principles and promoting political plurality. Furthermore, Putin's legacy is not without its controversies and criticisms. Concerns have been raised regarding human rights, freedom of speech, and the limitations placed on political opposition during his presidency. These issues will shape the ongoing discourse surrounding Putin's legacy and the direction of Russian politics. As we conclude this journey through the life and career of Vladimir Putin, it is clear that his influence and the policies he implemented will continue to shape Russia's trajectory. Whether seen as a strong leader who brought stability and economic growth or as a figure associated with political constraints, his impact is undeniably significant. The true extent of Putin's legacy and his place in history will be assessed and debated for years to come. Regardless of one's perspective, it is undeniable that Vladimir Putin has left an indelible mark on Russian politics and international relations, and his influence will continue to be felt long after his departure from the presidency. Conclusion. And there you have it, a glimpse into the life and political journey of Vladimir Putin. From his upbringing in a working-class family to his ascent to the presidency, Putin's story is one of resilience, ambition, and power. Love him or loathe him, there's no denying the impact he has had on the world stage. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of Putin's life. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching.